Yes, top of the morning, y'all. You know the vibes. Rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I'm the source. I want to come on last night, right, and really give y'all the sauce last night, right. But unfortunately, doing stream. See, that's why I try to knock the streams out during the day, because all of that sitting around and it's cool to sit around and do a stream if you don't have nothing going on. But when you got stuff going on, to sit around and just talk boxing, you know, to me it's kind of cliche-ish. Not only cliche, it's like I have too much going on. Like I couldn't even do the playback game um this morning for a lot of stuff, right? But I say that to say this. I want to come on last night. Teddy Atlas, and the link is in the description box. He's on record saying that Terrence Crawford is going to stop Earl Spence late. I know that's going to upset a lot of you guys, right? A lot of you guys are going to, because see, a lot of y'all, man, when it comes to this boxing thing, especially here on YouTube, people that are actually really experts with history in the sport, you guys tend to, hate on hard or act like they don't know what they're talking about. Meanwhile, they actually have real life qualifications, whereas a lot of you guys on YouTube, you talk boxing every day, you do this, you do that, but what is your actual resume of boxing? And then when people such as Teddy Atlas and others that have an actual resume in the sport of boxing, give their opinion or they critique a fighter that you guys are in love with, you automatically want to throw them underneath the bus or they're a hater, they don't know nothing. But when you have as many years and champions that he has worked with, from Tyson to Michael Moore, the list goes on, the man knows something. The man knows something. That's why when I see certain stuff on YouTube, I just laugh, man, because I am young in the game, but I'm gaining experience and knowledge along the way. And when I give my opinion on certain things and I see I hear people try to talk down to me or act like I'm not who I am, I just laugh because I'm like, bro, if I look at my resume, I look at your resume with this boxing, you're nobody. You just come on here and you give pointers and this and that. But who do you work with? What fight camps have you been a part of? Like what have you actually done other than build a YouTube platform? And that's nothing wrong with that. But when somebody that has actual knowledge and experience in the game says stuff, sometimes you just need to listen. So I found that article, read it on same accord when it comes to, and I think even more after, that interview drop. And I want to say this too, right? Um, this is what I wanted to get on, continue what I was speaking on yesterday about the interview. He could be playing possum, right? He could be playing possum, putting all this out, to kind of try to rock Terrence Crawford to sleep to make him think that he's not who he is anymore. But like I said, my personal opinion, I don't think he is either though. I just don't see him the same, man. And that has nothing to do with whatever our situation was. I just, from like I said, knowing boxing, very around it, you know, um, and this ain't leave you off of what he's saying, but just that car wreck and all that, um, that took a lot out of him, man. I don't care what anybody says. He's coming out now stating it, but at the time when it happened, he 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 tried to act like it wasn't what it was. But man, listen, man, you fall down a flight of stairs or something. You know what I'm saying? You get broken up, man. This man was ejected out of a high end sports car that flipped over. And then when you see the pictures that actually came up of how he looked, how his face and just all that, man, you don't come back the same, bro. You just don't, man. And he's in a gladiator sport. You feel me? But that's neither here nor there. But what I'm hearing, the fight is done, man. They're negotiating. Well, they said they're negotiating. But I'm hearing the fight is done. They're just waiting on the announcement. Allegedly, allegedly. We gotta say allegedly over here. And you know, Teddy Atlas is on record saying Spence is gonna get stopped, man. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, man. I think I'm not gonna give my personal opinion because of my personal opinion. You're gonna say I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? I have my thoughts on the fight too, how it's gonna play out. But like I said, is he playing possum? I don't think so, because you got to factor in a lot that goes on amongst them, right? Secretive, and I'm just going off of the evidence that I have been presented, right? Prior to him fighting Manny Pacquiao, he sustained an injury in sparring from an unknown. Like when I say unknown, like a dude that you probably wouldn't think would get the best of him, touching him up like that and sparring. Um, you add that to the fact that some of the stuff that he was saying, as far as the Danny Garcia fight, how he said his hips, and now he was on record with the Brian Custer thing started hurting. This is a guy in Spence, right, with a lot of wear and tear already on his body. You got to add the fact that he's been boxing since he was 16. I think he started when he was 16. All those amateur fights, all the sparring, and over 20 something professional fights. That's a lot of tread off the tires. Then you add to the fact the accident, the drinking, um, and if you follow his career, right, really follow it. Like if you really follow his career, not fan follow it, but like follow it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you look at him, how he talks now, his demeanor, his look, how he looks. He looks like a wore out man. He doesn't like if you and this is life though, period. But if you look at him younger, right? Um, I think it's an interview. He was on a Breakfast Club. He was talking. It's out there. All you got like with him, just Google search his name, stuff pops up. But he has an interview back in the day at the Breakfast Club in New York City, Power 105, and he's speaking about the Charlo brothers, and this is like Charlemagne and the dude Eve, not Ebro, Envy. They asked him about the Charlos, and he's speaking about the Charlos. Just watch how he talks then to how he talks now. A lot of times y'all was trying to say, oh, it's because he got fake teeth. No, no, his head got hit. He bumped his head, man. But if you listen to how he talks, his delivery, more fluent. Now it's like he's not talking with a slur, but he's a little dialed down, and I say that respectfully. You also look at how he looks. He aged tremendously. That could be the accident as well, and because he did get banged up and all that. But if you look, he looks, and I say all this respectfully. If you watch like how Eddie Murphy and Marlon Lawrence looked in life after doing hard time, that's the look he has. He has that hard time, like he's been confined now. But that's just the game, man. Mm. That's just the game. Look, I'm on my job today. I probably would have been leaving the crib right around now. I'm almost at the job already, man. I got a good early start 'cause I had to get gas, man. I was running around crazy last night, man. But the deliveries got done, local deliveries, man. I don't listen. If you're not in my neck of the woods now, when it comes to the Seymours, because thank God, it's rocking and rolling, man. I don't do the long trips no more, man. It's not worth my time, man. See, one thing you gotta learn when you're running a business, you gotta run it efficient. You know what I'm saying? With anything you do, it gotta be cost efficient. So when you do these deliveries, if it's not local deliveries, right? If it's, you know, not local, you gotta think about it. Gas, time, all that. You gotta weigh all that into your decisions as far as you know, with the CMOS. Like somebody wanted a jar, one jar, $30. But there was a little, it was almost borderline Queens, Elmont. And I'm like, I already worked. I made some money locally, right? I'm like, is it worth me driving to Elmont to deliver a jar of CMOS for $30? Time, gas. No, it's not. So unfortunately, I didn't do that delivery. They was kind of upset. But yeah, listen, if you want a product, right? This is, and I did a video, right, saying this, being nice about it though. If I want something, I go get it. A lot of people are spoiled or privileged, right? Does that make any sense, right? If you want something, like if I want something, and how I wanted this game, how I wanted my name to be known, how I wanted to step my game up in the boxing world, I did that. I went and did that. I didn't sit back and say, I'm going to wait and wait. No, I went and got better equipment. I stepped it up. I went to fights. I met the right people. I networked. I made it happen. So when people say, "Oh yeah, I really want that Seymour," so you should have came and got it, or you should have compromised. You should have said, "Yeah, I'll meet you in Massapequa or somewhere." But you thinking I'm going to go to Almont for $30, and I could go walk around the corner from my house and make that. I could meet somebody at the gas station and make that. If that makes any sense. Let me get to the chat. Toby in the building. What's going on, Tobe? Word. He said, man, shot bringing that hot sauce on a Tuesday morning. Got to. You got to. She said, Shaw, I had a motorcycle accident at age 19, and I still, man, I'm telling you, Tobe, they don't know, man. Great wisdom from an OG. Great wisdom. Great wisdom and knowledge. But yeah, so Teddy Atlas, man, let me get back to Teddy. Teddy's on record saying he gets stopped late. I know a lot of people gonna say like Teddy don't know what he's talking about. Well, last time I checked, most of y'all on YouTube don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I sit back. I'm starting to get like my old heads, right? Um, Guys that's really actually in the game. They laugh at a lot of stuff on YouTube because you got a lot of YouTube experts, right? That actually that was that actually right never trained to fight or don't have no type of record of doing anything in boxing, but yet they will tell people that do it, done it, currently doing it, they don't know what they're talking about. And when I show this to different people, they laugh. They be like, "Man, this is why they don't take YouTube serious." And I'm starting to understand that now, going into camp number 11, right? I'm going through this ordeal myself. You have people that will compare themselves to you off of YouTube. But then when humbly, respectfully, you be like, all right, you're talking about it. Can you show me about it? Like, what fighters do you work with? What fighters have you worked with? Um, what is your, and this is like a job resume. Like when you go to a job, what is your expertise in the field? What are your qualifications? See, YouTube is not a qualification. I'm sorry, it's not. YouTube is a when it comes to boxing, it's a form of fans to discuss boxing, to share their opinions, and that's pretty much it. Because the channels, right, that are credible, that like I'm gonna use my man Bernie the Boxer. Bernie the Boxer is a very credible channel that is he should be bigger than what he is, right? If you talk about YouTube experts and analysts, Bernie the Boxer definitely should be a top guy. But you got guys that don't have half of the experience as him. Bernie fought before. Now Bernie trains world champion fighters, and he's training young prospect world champion fighters, right? But yet he's not looked at as an expert on YouTube because this is YouTube. But people will look at somebody that just talks boxing and think that they know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about because they're talking it, but that doesn't mean that they know what they're talking about. If you caught that source, and that's why I get a lot of requests now to pop up on different panels and all that. I don't do it no more. I don't. You know why I don't do it no more? Because I did it. And when I did it, I was like moving undercover. You know what I mean? But I really wasn't moving undercover. If you're official and you're paying attention, it's like you have somebody as myself that is really actually a part of a professional fight team. We're going into fight number 11. This is my 11th professional fight camp. 11, right? But the whole time I was on panels and opening my panels up, right? And I would have people jump on my thing, try to overtalk me. And I would laugh. I'll go back, me and my team would play it back, and I'll be like, yo, look at this. You see this? Dudes want to argue, debate me, but I'm telling them actual real gems. Real gems. Like what is it? There's nothing to debunk. There's nothing to debunk unless you worked a fight camp, unless you did this. What are you talking about? What are you're not making sense. You're not making sense. I don't care what somebody else is talking about or saying. This is what I actually did or I'm doing. And the best thing about my channel and what I've been doing is I've been recording the journey, documenting it. At first, right? Um, it's still raw, but at first it was overlooked. Now it's like they can't overlook it no more because you see the steps, the crawling, right? You see it. It's like there's no comparison no more. You see Coach Reen, Jihad. I think that might have been the first fight camp when he was in the gym in Queens and before he was sparring and him and Reen. I recorded all that. I recorded and we presented all that. Now you see the growth with them. I think that might have been camp number 7, where Jahad was doing the strength and conditioning. Matter of fact, I got it on here. Let me show you this one. You see the steps, man, the journey. You see the journey. I think this is camp number 7 right here, man. This might be 7. I lose track, man. It goes so fast. But you see, this is why she's Coach Reem.
Setting it up, coach. All right, let your heart go now. Let your heart go.
Real talk. That's why I throw Coach Reem, right? I throw her on the podcast sometimes because And shout out to my man Stone Bone. Stone Bone said it. See, Stone Bone be catching the sauce. Um, I throw Coach Reed on all the time because, in all actuality, y'all can't even see my daughter. Yeah, she's 7 years old. Yeah, real talk. And I sometimes I let them just when I'm in the crib doing it, I even let them just take over. I might go outside and mess with Daffy and let them just rock in front of the computer and do that because Coach Reed has real hands-on experience, man. She has the sauce at 7 years old. Like you can't even debunk her, man. Yo. Shout out to Stone Bone, man. I gotta find that post where Stone Bone said it. Coach Reed, it was Joe and Jihad. They was doing some mid work, and I think it was this might have been the last fight camp, Camp 10. Coach Reed said, I'm about to work with Jihad Tucker. She was doing a thing. Like Reed been in the game. This is Reed's 11th fight camp, man. But Reed got more than that. You heard what Reed said when she called out Buddy that bumped his head. I used to know him. Yeah, I used to. Word, like you listen, man. My daughter will kill you. You know what I'm saying? She's only 7 years old. Her her resume is crazy. I be looking at it like, man, and it's only gonna get bigger because her and Marley, shout out to $1 Million Marley, they are going to be neck and neck. Know what I mean? When Marley really gets out there and starts conquering and taking over the world, who you think his PR is gonna be? Who you think his public relations is gonna be? Reen and Messiah. Reen and Messiah, man. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think his media team is already, man? Reen and Messiah, his cousins, man. You know? Who you talking about? Her right here? Hey, I'll let her tell you her name, man. I'll let her tell you her name. You talking about my girl, my home girl? Who you talk? You talking about her, Toad? Right here, Toad? This who you talking about?
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimukelora. I'm a top ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Tiana Tuma. That's Tiana Tuma, the lovely Miss Nevada, my home girl. You know, I think they gave her a little break. She hasn't been working fights lately. But that's Tiana, the lovely Tiana. You know, she's very talented. You know, she can sing too. She's multi-talented, man. So I think she might be doing other things right now, pursuing her music career, doing other things. But yeah, shout out to her. That's my homegirl. Gave me that drop. You know how long I had that drop? I had so many drops, right? I just wasn't really putting a lot of my stuff out because, like I said, Jihad just started taking off, and I'm the media marketing agent, man. I was like, I'm not really. I like doing the YouTube, but YouTube was never my lane. Like, I wasn't one of these dudes. Like, dudes be really trying to become full-time YouTubers. That's not the move, bro. If you really want to be in the game, just being honest, man. It's good if you are like if you have products and you have businesses and stuff like that. YouTube is an excellent platform for free commercials and to put your stuff out there. That's what I love it for that. I love it for that. But as far as like trying to get into boxing and all that, like to be honest with you, YouTube is not the way to go because you got guys out here that are gimmicks that's on YouTube, and look at them. They for all of they views and they presentation of how their shows is. Where are they at in the game? Nowhere, nowhere. And I get this firsthand from players, man, from players like big time players in the game. They tell me this all the time, like, yo, don't stop how you're doing it. You know, don't stop how you're doing it because you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? They tell me this all the time, and I try to share that with dudes. When I see dudes going that route, I'm like, bro, don't do it. I'm telling you, you're gonna get put in that bottle. It don't care. I don't care how Like if you get put in the bottle as like they call it to call the computer guys, you're done. You're done. If they classify you as a computer guy with this, you're done. Like that, your brand is frowned upon, man. It's frowned upon, man, as a computer guy, you know, because they have so many tech people in this industry already, and a lot of y'all get caught up with, like, you know who's tech guys to me on the YouTube? Fanons, Champ Sides, what's my man? I call him the Buster Rhymes, Showbiz. These are all tech type guys, computer guys with successful YouTube platforms, right? But oh, look at my man. Let me highlight my man right here. Greg Hackett Boxing TV. Look, Greg Hackett Boxing TV, heavy in the game, right? And out of the names that I just named, right, Greg might not have as big a platform as these guys, but in the industry wise, he shits on them. Greg has worked top rank corners, PBC corners, and he's an active fighter. But if you're not in the game, or you just go off of what you see on YouTube, you wouldn't know that, or you wouldn't respect that. You wouldn't. You just wouldn't, because you're caught up in the matrix, in the computer world. You know, you're caught up in the computer world. But shout out to Greg Hacker Boxing TV, man. I gotta find your video, man. You know, or hit me up on, send that to me on, because I wanted to use it, man. You know the video where you beat my man up, where like, yo, Greg beat up a fellow fighter. They must have had some type of misunderstanding, respectfully, right? And they got it on. And I was always asking my boy YSM Sports, man, like, yo, give me that raw footage, man. I wanted to use that, man. Yo, Greg put a 1-2 on my man outside the gym and broke him up, man. Broke him up, man. But shout out to Greg, man. He said computers is the new streets. And, yo, it is, right? It's been like that, man. It's crazy, man. Yo, you was never lying, bro. You was never lying, man. It's sad too, man. Because see, dudes, right? A lot of dudes. See, Greg is my man. Me and Greg got history. I remember when I did a dope interview with Greg back in the day, man. It's on the channel, man. Look it up, man. Greg is official, man. But dudes be talking real stupid because of his record. See, Greg is a real fighter, and like his story is tremendous. I'm not gonna share too much of it because I want y'all to watch the actual interview I did with him, and I also want you to go subscribe to his channel and check him out. Like, dudes be basing it off of his boxing record. No, he's a real fighter. A lot of times, see, if you don't know nothing about the game, fighters just take fights on short notice. They take fights in different weight classes and all that because they get the bread. They get the bread. And if, like I said, if you don't have a major machine behind you, as far as like a manager, promotion, the company, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do in this game. This game is dirty, man. But see, you won't know that if you're not in it. If you just listening to dudes that talking, like a lot of your favorite YouTubers, all love and respectfully, they just talking, bro. They're just talking it. And then they see people that as actually doing it and they're jealous, but they're not going to tell you that. But like I said, half of these dudes that talk down on people that they know is really in the game. And I told my man that, I said, yo, they would sell their soul to do some of the stuff that some of these guys that they claim they don't know or they're bigger than. They would. They would. They would, man, because like Greg pointed out, they are computers. They're the streets. They are the tech guys, man. But they really want to be the front line guys. Shout out to Al Money in the building. What's going on, brother? But let me get back before I lose the topic, right? So Teddy Atlas said Terrence Crawford stops him. I think Teddy Atlas is saying that because Teddy Atlas is seeing the vulnerability in Spence. But I said Spence could be playing possum, but I don't think he is, man. Like I was gonna put this video together when I remember it's a video from back in the day, right? And dudes was getting mad at me. I was like, yeah, that nigga's drunk. And he ran up in the gym, right? right? See, I know dude, right? And dude knows I know him, man. That's what be eating him up. Yeah, he came up in the gym, right? He ran up in world class gym in this video a couple years back. Yeah, he was screaming and yelling. I said, yo, this nigga's drunk. Yeah, right. I was like, yeah, he came in the gym, right? Yeah, he was drunk, bro, right? I seen the video because I used to get so much like, because these dudes wanted me to be petty against him, bro. They used to send me all kind of stuff on the right to put out and do. I was like, nah, I'm not on that wave with him, man. But yo, my man, and it came out. The video came out. Yo, the nigga ran up in the gym screaming. He was drunk. I was like, that's another reason why they be having the gym over there, like Alcatraz, right? Like Alcatraz. Shout out to Team Crawford in the building. Stone Bowl said, God bus stops and been calling it for years. Yeah, you have, man. You have. I think so too, man. I don't want to say it because like I want to be able to cover it as a journalist. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing my journal brand, but I kind of after watching that interview and him hearing him talk about like what he's going through with the PSTD and all that. And shout out to World Combat and his live yesterday when Combat and them was talking about like if you ever been in a car wreck or anything and you take a hard shot, you go in the shell shop and all that. And Bud is gonna listen, he's gonna get hit with that Omaha jerk hook, man. It's gonna happen. And I think when he gets hit with that, he's gonna get to Cal Brook. Remember when Cal Brook, right? That's one of my favorite Bud Crawford fights. Yeah, he caught Cal Brook with the jerk hook, right? Rocked him to sleep. Yo, Cal Brook did what's her name did. The last fight I just seen do something similar to that, Sebastian Fundora. When you get hit with a punch, right, and it kind of paralyzes you. I like to call it what we call it in our gym, we call it the scorpion strike. You know how when a scorpion hits you with the venom, your motor skills kind of they get goofy. That's what happened when Bud Crawford hit Cal Brook with the Omaha jerk hook, right? He got goofy, right? Like his neurological system like broke down and he almost fell through the ropes. I think when Spence gets hit with a shot like that, it's going to be a similar outcome. What's going on, Troy? I think it's going. What up, y'all? I gotta set my sweeper up, man. I know I'm in the sweeper again. It's a blessing. But yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
I suck. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? The kids was horrible yesterday.
Oh man, they going hard with the brakes now.
The kid.
What's this?
You know how it goes? It's like a kid there that runs for you. But you can't handle the light. It didn't have like.
What's up, Sean? Okay.
What do you do today?
Bro, let me sit down. Back to what I was saying now. I just think that Omaha jerk hook is going to catch him. It's going to catch him, and when it catches him, like I said, after watching that interview, I just think his motor skills is going to break down, bro. Toby said, "Al, money, how's it going, dude? Hope you're good, bro." But yeah, Teddy Atlas knows that too. That's why Teddy Atlas stated that, man. Because man, one thing about boxing, right?
Your smoke came up?
Yeah.
Whoever wants the map.
I'll give you the map, Louis. Just tell me where you want, what streets you want me to hit.
It's you know what?
Yes, have it over there.
You started. It's,
You tell me what streets you want me to hit.
all right. Start on this side. Oldfield.
Yeah.
Once you no, start on this side. Wherever you want to start. You can start over here.
Okay.
You can start right here. You're coming through This is
Yes. You are.
this is
Where I got you guys? We're on Oldfields, like Renee.
Connolly.
Hey,
But you know what? Just going through here.
Okay, Salem Ridge.
Topsoil.
Salem Ridge and all
Yeah,
that.
Salem Ridge, and that's you work yourself.
Okay. Just yeah,
And I'll start right here.
send me a picture of the map. Where do you want the truck?
Yeah, I say you.
All right. Where you want him at? Louis, let Louis tell you. Louis, I'm new.
You want me to just get a copy of this?
Yeah. Give me a copy. Give me a copy.
Go over there by what's black?
Oh, Louis, did you do, Lake Newport yesterday?
Lakeview now.
Yeah, I can see it. Let's go.
Can you do?
Yeah, text me, Louis. Let me know.
Yeah, 44 off the Lake Road.
Yeah, see, I'm in them sweepers. See how that's how you gotta do it. See, Louis is the senior guy, right? So I said I let Louis make the call, man. You know me, I could just jump in my jet and fly, man. I let Louis make the call. I got my map. I hit my streets. You heard? Yeah, see, I'm moving up in the world, man. Shout out to my team, man. I mean, ever since they knew I was Team Soccer Media Marketing, right? I came to work, man. They just started taking care of me, man. They be treating me like an exec here now, man. I got a new truck. Unfortunately, I'm not in my truck right now because I'm part of the sweeping program. So I'm in the street sweeper right now. That's why you don't really be getting the lives from me throughout the day because they got me with the sweeping program, and I be, dibbling dabbling with that. But back to the super big fight, right? Yeah, man. I think that Omaha Jug Hook is gonna find a home, man. And I'm only saying that, right? Because me, I base my how I break down a fight off of your last performance. And the type of punches I watched Dennis Ugas land, because this is what we got to base it off of. The Dennis Ugas fight and Danny Garcia, right? Those are the two fights, his last two fights. Well, Dennis Ugas, before Lawrence Cole told him to stop, he was having a little bit of success. And I said to myself now, if that was Terrence, and Terrence landed some of those shots, what would have happened, right? This is a fair assessment, guys. Can y'all agree with me on this? If that was Terrence, and Terrence was able to land some of those shots, what would have happened, right? Especially the shot where he looked for now his teeth. Well, we thought he was looking for his mouthpiece, but he was looking for his teeth. Nah. Hold on, look, man. What's thing got me getting off topic? Now I didn't get one of the new Macs, but I got my original. I took a picture of it, man. Matter of fact, here, I'll throw it up there. Hold on, give me a second. I got my original girl back. She's still nice. I'm gonna show you her right now. She's just sitting in the back right now because I'm not currently driving. But I'll throw her up there for you. I got her right here. Look. I'll put her up there for you right now. Hold on. She's nice. Very, very nice. I'm gonna show you. I'm back in the and what we like to call the I'm back in the I got my joint back, man. I'm throwing it up for you right now, Toe. I got my joint back, man. Push button, high technology joint. Did she load up yet? Nah, look, I don't know what's going on. Nah, she didn't load. Hold on, man. What is going on? Let's see. Let me get her up there. You know, the good thing about when you're in a sweeper, right? Um, you pretty much your day is yours. Here it is right here. All right. Nah, it's still not loading, man. Man, I don't know what's going on with this phone. But I got my original mag back. Teak, what up, man? Oh, I know Teak. Teak is happy. They done took Teak off the hot box. Teak cutting some grass now. That's what's up, man. When you a hot box dude, you out there doing pothole work, you get off that hot box. That's a nice feeling. That's a nice feeling. But yes, back to what we was talking about, Bud and Spence, right? I just think, man, you know, we're gonna see though, man, because like I said, I'm hearing the fight is done. I'm hearing it's done, man. Allegedly, man. But yeah, that goes against everything that was being put out there, man. Remember how these dudes was out there signing a contract? Yeah, they still have yet to address that. You know, they have yet to address that. Yeah,
It's gonna be right here. Marywood Court.
Marywood. Okay, yeah, I know what that's at. Down by those hills. Okay, okay. Yeah, she's an automatic, told. She's an automatic. I'm about to start the sweep up now. She's a nice automatic, nice girl. I mean, yeah, automatics are the best, man. Now, I like the sticks, but yeah, when you've been driving sticks for over like 15 years, man, just to get in there, don't have to worry about um, the whole goddamn. Let me put the camera on for y'all. I tell you, this is the real jet. Look, that's how you got to start this joint up. Look, you see my dash. Look, you come here. Look, you dealing with mad different motors. Look, when y'all on. Look, hit this right here. See how I crank that up now? Rev her up. Get them RPMs jumping. I see that. Get them RPMs jumping. Bring it down. See them RPMs is jumping. Come over here. Bomb. Hit that. We good to go now. Look, we good to go. Yeah, we good to go. Now I just let her warm up. I let her warm up, right? It's gonna take her a second. Let her warm up. He said, just sign the contract. 64. Yeah, they was bugging with that, right? They was bugging with that. Now I just let her warm up. Look, see her? Just let her warm up. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. See now, now I just let her warm up. You gonna see all my stuff raised up. I mean, but you know what I do. You always gotta be smart. Walk around. When you walk around, see all of this is gonna raise up. It's gonna take time, but the air pressure gotta build up. All of that is raised up off the ground. Then we all, then we all. Uh-huh. And listen, man, I'm gonna put out a short real quick. Entertain y'all with a nice short. And with that being said, man, everybody be blessed. Refresh the super chat. See that picture come up, man. Work, Chris, work, body. Nice, good body shot. Body shot, Chris. Good body shot.
Yo, shout out Jackal Fitness. You here with the real big baby Jerry Anderson, man. Shout out Jackal Fitness.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you. Is that yo? Hold on, man. I just seen this dude, man. Oh shit, man. That's fucking Jihad Tucker, man. What's going on, man? Top rank all over, man. That's right, J Prince Boxing, October 3rd, man. You looking good on that, man. You looking real good on that top rank post, man. What's going on, man?
You already know, man. Pop out to the garden October 30th. We got a show, all right?
That's it. That's it, man. That's it. You know the vibes, man. School you. It's us. It's us. Yeah. Nice. 1, 2. Bring her back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring her back up. You gotta bring your hands back up, though.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimoteloa. I'm a top ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know